Like, you were doing eating videos before, I noticed? Like, I don't know, 2 years ago or something? I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, big K. I don't think it matters, though, the way you write it.
Welcome to Metro Center. Transfers to the perimeter.
Alright, anyways. Let me up the sound again. There we go.
Be considerate to your fellow travelers. Do not lock doors.
30 seconds, and... Okay. It's this side. Oh, look! Is that you, QES? Yeah, that's you. What's up, man? What up? Oh shit, I can't stand up anymore. I'm too tired. Oh god. Dude, standing up, my heart rate went to 170. It's nice. I already recognize QES just based on his face. Nice crawling skills you got there, man. Oh, today's coffee is good. Yeah, you study this kind of stuff, so you know that, right? So what are you studying for exactly? You're going to medical school, right? So you're going to be, what do you want to be? A surgeon, doctor, nurse, or whatever you call that, a mill nurse? Are you going to work in like a medicine store? Oh, damn. Wow. Now I know why you're watching my stream. You're probably writing a paper on me. You're dissecting me. My mental state. I'm just kidding, dude.
Now arriving. Please have space forward. Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
I don't know if you're joking right now or not, Scrambles, but I mean, honestly, that is a very respectable job. I mean, people should be very happy that there's people out there that love doing that and love taking care of the elderly. Because, you know, maybe you and me might need that ourselves in the future. Who knows?
Yes, I try to type English.
Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta first, what the fuck is NPC? Let me see, what kind of missions are there? Personal. So it's always these mercenary. Level the playing fields. Hunting party. So how do I get Ruto? Whoa!
Yes.
Whoa, from Constantine
That's
Hudson.
3 or 4 people have contacted him and said I'm recording. So
What?
somebody is watching my videos, my stuff, but I don't think they get so much. I don't do this for views. Of course, I like some to view my videos, but I don't do this to get 10,000 views every videos. I just record for fun, and my English is not very good, but I have recorded. This is video number, I don't know, 95. And of course, I don't know if I should do this, record so much there's a small community in the Star Citizen. I think they know each other, and I record all this video. That's not probably not very good. I can get some problems, but yes, I just did it for fun, and I just recorded because I like to study the game.
It's right behind me.
I did not do it for money, so.
By the way, it's really cool that people have been posting screenshots in the Discord.
But go and watch all these YouTubers. Go and subscribe. That's King Conqueror.
In fact, there's links to everything.
You see, they have only 77, so it's yes. But I have only uploaded for 3 days, so some have seen my videos.
Well, there's a lot of people here.
Now arriving. Stand by and let
Where do you live in the Netherlands? Right next door, dude. Groningen.
Step away from the platform edge when space is approaching.
Yes, that's bad. I'm not having my home in Lorville. I really like to get away from this port Olisar. I tried to get away one day and never success. So. Yes, of course. I'm not sleep well many days because I have uploaded and record so many hours videos. So I'm not going to record all his live stream.
Not really, no. I usually deal with that kind of stuff before the stream.
Next stop.
Yes, but I was watching. We can watch a little bit later. But I was watching how to land this. Did I see that? No, I just opened that, but then I saw he was online, then I click. Okay, buying ships.
Hello everyone, my name is Bob Mitch and welcome back to some more Star Citizen.
Yes,
This is
that's
the
the Bob Mitch
3.5 PTU,
YouTuber.
and we finally have Hurston. Now, I'm going to do my own videos on this and, you know, run through some of the city and its...
Yes, but I should not record all YouTubers'
Do a
videos.
tutorial, thanks to a couple of the guys on Reddit who noted this down in images for us, to be able to land at Lorville, because currently Lorville is bugged, as is many things on the PTU, as will happen. You can't really land on the pads at the minute. You can land illegally, and you know you get your crime stuff for it. But if you go there and you just land as if you were going to land, if your ship is stored, then you can't.
So that's much better. You, if you have a good voice, you explain what you're doing. So that's help a lot more than you just record. So.
Ships on the pads at Lorville at the moment, so you get stranded and you get stuck. So the only way to be able to leave Lorville after that is to have some very nice friends who will give you a lift back somewhere else where you can call a ship and then go elsewhere to land, like go back to Port Olisar, or you are going to have to recopy your character to the PTU. And this is a pain in the bum, as I'm sure you're all aware. So what we're doing here is I'm just going to show you where to land outside Hurston in a space that it won't store your ship, so you won't get stranded, and you can still go back outside to your ship and reuse it and take off and do what you want afterwards. I did it on stream earlier today, so I know it works. What we're doing here is we're coming down to the city of Lorville. So you can't fly directly over any of the buildings here that you can see. You'll see a marker pop up just there, like that, and that is a no-fly zone. You are not allowed to fly in there. There are sort of hovering buoys, I guess we can call them, that signify where you can't go into the landing zones. If you go near them, you've got the sign that's popping up on the screen there saying you're near a restricted area, but you'll also have an alarm that pings and goes off like a siren in your cockpit if you get too close, as well as like a blood red hue going across your screen. You'll get these 3 warnings, and shortly after that you will explode. There is no, you know, enemy gunship to take you down or anti-air cannons that Lorville has installed as of yet. You just blow up, it's as simple as that. So what you need to do is you need to navigate around the city at a height, kind of like I'm doing now. The best place to go is around the front of the city, so that the Custom Dynamics Blade Runner
Yes,
building...
you can land at the
is
gates.
These blue lights that are on the floor here are what you need to pay attention to. These are the markers at the tops of the towers which are above the gates that lead into the city. So there are 6 of them in total, and they all span around this front edge of the city, all around its circumference. What you need to do is you just need to pick one of those to land at, safely out of the no-fly zone, because they do have a no-fly zone near them, as you'll see in a minute. But once you touch your ship down, you can jump out and you can safely run into the city, use the transit system's trains if you haven't already, because they're awesome, and then get into the city and do what you want. Once you've finished doing what you need to do, you can just use the trains to get back out onto the perimeter line, then to the assigned gate to where your ship was, get back in your ship and do what you continue to doing. There we go then, guys. So just a quick guide of how to get into Lorville and back out again without getting stranded and or losing your ship. If you can, go and play the PTU, it's good fun. Lorville still needs some work because, as you can see, the frames aren't that brilliant, but I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching. We'll bring some more PTU content. I know.
Yes, good small videos. Control guides.
Husk vores juleskarpelodder, der kan give op til 50% rabat. Vi ses i Superbrugsen og Kvickly.
So, with the release of the new Star Citizen 3.0 update, I figured a lot of new players would be jumping into the game, and since the controls can be quite daunting at first, I wanted to make this updated control guide that should hopefully help point you in the right direction. And you know, even if you are a more experienced player, they do tend to change the controls up quite a bit in these updates, so either way, maybe there's a chance you'll learn something new. With that said, let's go ahead and get right into it. And first things first, what you'll want to do is head over to the options and switch over your controls to the advanced settings. And to do that, you just head over to the key bindings, go down to advanced control customization, and finally scroll all the way down until you see keyboard advanced. From here, you simply select the 2 devices you'd like the new controls to work on, and then hit load. And there you go. Now you should have all of the advanced controls at your disposal, and it should also make following this video quite a bit easier. From here, let's start with the on foot stuff, and like most games, you'll use W, A, S, and D to move around. And if you want to increase your speed or decrease it in some scenarios, all you have to do is spin the mouse wheel. To jump, you'll press the space bar. To crouch, all you need to do is press Control, and then to go prone, that's going to be done by pressing C. With that out of the way, let's move on to the mobiGlas. To bring that up, you hit F1, and from here you'll be able to see a variety of different information, such as your current balance, your crime stat, and also your vital signs. And then below all of that, there's even more you can check out, such as the mission scheduler, the CryAstro service page, which I wouldn't worry too much about right now, just because you can't actually use it until you're at one of the stations. But basically,
Okay, this is where you will press review, hydrogen review.
Restocking or refuel.
Okay, this is how you can open that maybe when you on a station.
Of different information, such as your current balance, your crime stat, and also your vital signs. And then below all of that, there's even more you can check out, such as the mission scheduler, the CryAstro
this is how you will review.
which I wouldn't worry too much about right now, just because you can't actually use it until you're at one of the stations. But basically, it allows you to do things such as repairing, restocking, or refueling.
Okay, that's maybe how you do it. You just land and you use this one.
Is the journal, so any word-based document.
Yes, but I will try to see if my...
Here. And then moving on.
I will watch it later. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 windows. And... no, I will see if I can get online again in Star Citizens.
Maybe we'll try this one again later. Maybe it just doesn't work this time. Look at these two guys. Oh, there's a third guy here. Let's see if it works for him.
Yes, that's the business district. Yes, I never been there in this is because I cannot get away. Yes, I recall like crazy the last many days, so yes, got 1 hour and a half. The game master have maybe moved my my player back home to my prison cell in Port Olistar, and I have tried to get away. I never success. Yes, I got to 1 moon, and I got to space station. But I have learned that today. I have learned how to spin. Yes, the Q and E key. You can spin, roll your aircraft in the air. So yes, that was actually an accident. I did press that because I was tired. So I should press the A and D, but I pressed the Q and E. But actually I'm out of space on my hard drive, so I cannot keep record this. I have to upload the next 2-3 days. So maybe I just crash or I get back. Yes. Yes, I did crash. But we can watch a bit of this control. That's 1 year ago, but we can look a little bit more of this control.
One right here in the middle is the star map, which we'll get into a bit more later on. But from here, if you want to get back, you just hit this middle button or press backspace. And the same applies for all the others as well. So next up is your equipment manager. So this is where you change your loadout in things such as your armor or weapons. And following that,
I don't know how you take your ships out in your personal hangar. I don't know that.
Your ship's weapons. And then last but certainly not least, you have your contacts. And once again, we'll have to get into this one a bit more later on, but this is primarily used for when you need to land. And then to close down the mobi-glass altogether, you either come up here and hit the X, or you just hit F1. Additionally, there's also a couple more tabs you can bring up, such as the chat by pressing F12, and then to actually type, you'll do so by hitting enter. Also, if you want to manage your friends or say invite them to a game, that's done by hitting F11. And since your mouse currently can't hover over there and mess around with stuff, you'll have to first press the right Alt button, and you'll see that'll bring up a little UI cursor. And then just hit it again to remove it, and the same goes for the chat with F12 and the contacts page with F11. Aside from being able to land on planets, one of the most notable additions to the game would have to be the new interaction system. And that's brought up by holding down F, and as you can see, it brings up this little cursor as well. And basically, this system is used throughout every interaction in the game now, such as opening doors, getting into a ship, or as you'll see right here, accessing a terminal. And then to actually use any of these items, just go ahead and click the left mouse button. Moving on to some of the more combat-focused mechanics, pressing 1 will bring out your sidearm, 2 is your primary, and if you also have a second primary, you can bring that out by pressing 3. And then to holster any of those, press H. To aim down your sights, hold the right mouse button, and then tap the left one to shoot. And if your weapon allows for it, you can also change the firing mode by pressing V, or if you need to reload,
Yes,
you can do that by
I'm
pressing.
sitting at my bed. I don't know what we should do now. You can watch a bit live stream. I think he got a lot of ships and cars, vehicles.
I think I'm gonna put on different armor. Give me a second.
But they have a much faster computer. Have some really powerful gamer computers. You can see that in the quality. Yes, but he is a professional streamer. He should have stream on Twitch. Have 120,000. He's been streaming for many. Probably have a very fast gamer computer. He's not an old man having a medium gamer laptop.
Hells yeah.
He's a professional streamer, but he just started on YouTube.
Alright, where's my package?
Yes, I have to watch my upload.
By the way, Toolkits, could you spawn a ship that I can get into as well? Actually, no. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna have to see where I have to go with the package before. It tells me to go over here. Wait, I think I went wrong. Yeah, I did go wrong. Yeah, me too, man. I really hope they're fixing the party. The party thing is what is most important for me. Okay, I'm confused. What the hell? I think I need to go to the admin office, I think. Not here either. As you can see, I am not the best at getting through this place. But I found it. Your parked on the hangar roof? Oh, wow, I have to... Alright, pick up. Please stand by. I'm standing by. Oh, look, whoa, what is this? Yo, what the fuck? There's like plastic around. I've never seen this box before. So it tells me to deliver the cargo over there. Okay. No, I've never seen this box before, String. Never. Okay, so where's the train station? Here, Metro Center. Ah, cool box. Looks like one of those like some of that plastic stuff they put around graphic cards and such.